Okay, so to start with, I know not many people give a shit about this, but I just want to leave one on record. Here's my first impressions of Wuthering Waves on a Mac. To be precise, a MacBook Air with M3 chip and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, so right now I'm actually playing the game without a mouse and using the trackpad. It is surprisingly good. I haven't tried it with the Magic Mouse, but I feel like that would be like the worst mouse to use with it. But again, it's just a feeling. I haven't really tried it. But the trackpad, surprisingly good. I feel like I wouldn't say it's worse than the mouse, but I would say it's different. It actually feels close to as good as it is with a mouse on the PC. Like PC obviously comes more naturally, but the smoothness of a trackpad and the way it kind of moves is honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. And with how casual like the game is designed to be, it's actually quite I think it's quite okay. You should definitely give it a try. Okay, so to talk about something I personally find very important, which is the shop. I've mainly used the shop on the PC, but unfortunately, it is completely in USD, and using this from Canada, it kind of hurts because the conversion rate is really bad right now. But it is also the only place that kind of doesn't charge tax. So unfortunately, when I tried the shop, as you can see, it does lead to the Apple Pay screen. So that will, I didn't really buy anything yet, but I am 100% sure that they will, while it is in Canadian, it is going to have tax added on top. Usually that's how Apple Pay works, but I might come back and correct this if that's not the case when I do eventually buy something on the game. The presentation, like the way the game launches, the interface, and everything, is actually super clean. I actually do feel it is even more clean than launching the game on the PC. The only slight weird part is on the PC we have like a couple of buttons to kind of direct the mouse when you're in full screen mode, and on Mac you have to use the option button, and it is the only option. So my final thoughts of Wuthering Waves on the Mac is that it is. I was pleasantly surprised. It is very clean presentation, very smooth, very good. I'm sure if I play longer and test it, there might be some flaws in some areas that could use improvement. But for a first attempt, I say they definitely exceeded my expectations, and I might actually just play this from my Mac from now on. Yeah, it was. I was pleasantly surprised, and it's a really good feeling. Okay, so I know I said I gave my final thoughts, but I just got back from work and I played a little to dump my stamina, and I noticed there was one instance where it just completely, I think it's frame lag or just frame freezes and stuff, and honestly, it's not that big of a deal if it only happens like, once rarely. But I just wanted to point out that, not everything is perfect, but still, overall, very good experience on the Mac. And I wonder maybe in the future when I upgrade to a MacBook Pro with 120 frames instead of the MacBook Air, which is limited to 60, if this might make a difference. But chances are, knowing the company, they probably fixed this issue long before then.